So hey guys, welcome to the Random Watch Do channel Marine Edition. So today I'm out on my kayak here, my 4.5 meter long kayak. I've just left my home, Howick Beach, just over there. It's a beautiful Sunday morning guys, and I'm heading out for a paddle pretty much straight out to that island out there. It's going to take me about an hour and a half, maybe an hour and 40 minutes to get there. It's about 10 kilometers out from shore. And today guys, I want to make a video about budget dive watches, budget watches really, because let's face it, in this day and age a dive watch is pretty much a utilitarian watch that you can wear not just for diving. And let's face it, who does wear dive watches for diving these days? But guys, I want to talk to you about this watch. This is a Seiko Turtle. If you're into watches in any way, shape or form, I wouldn't have needed to tell you that. You know what this watch is. This is the ubiquitous Seiko Turtle Divers Watch. And I've got it on a cheap silicone strap because I'm going to be not requiring my uncle's straps Z199 bracelet today, which I've been wearing it on all week. Today I've chucked it on a cheap silicone strap. And today guys, I'm going to tell you in this video, once I get out there somewhere, I'm going to stop and make a video and I'm going to explain to you why this watch right here is the best budget wristwatch under $500 that money can buy. So I made it guys, I made it to the island. I'm on Motorheat Island, just off of the mainland of Auckland here in New Zealand. It's an absolutely gorgeous day, absolutely beautiful. It's the middle of summer here of course, in the southern hemisphere. And yeah, a couple of hours down the track and I've made it to, I've beached. That's my kayak, you can see there, the big orange blob in the centre of the picture there. I've beached. I've just stopped for some lunch and I'm with the Turtle guys. And you know, what more appropriate nickname can you give a watch when you're out on your kayak in a Pacific island during the middle of summer than having a watch that's called the Turtle. So why is it called the Turtle, I hear you say? Well, it's the case shape guys. It's the case shape, which is a very unique case shape to this particular model, which has a lineage going back to the 1960s, the late 1960s into the early 1970s. This case shape was often referred to as the Turtle because it's probably more prominent on the back. It just looks like a turtle's body shape really, doesn't it? You know, just imagine a head popping out the front and a couple of pairs of flippers and you've got yourself a turtle case shape. So this particular model is the SRP 789K1. There are lots of different variations of the Turtle. There are dozens. When you include all the limited editions and the special editions that have got fancy blue wave dials, you've got the Save the Ocean, the Save the Antarctica, you've got the Save the Whales, Save the Penguins, you name it. Seiko have really gone to town over the last sort of 10 years or so with special editions of this watch. But in my view, and they've all got amazing dials and amazing bezels, in my view, the really bog standard Turtles are absolutely the best. And this is one of those kind of bog standard ones with a little dash of red, as you can see. The standard Turtle just has a black bezel and it has a black minute hand. This particular model, as you can see, is I suppose what you might refer to as a Coke variant. It's got the red bezel and the red, see if I can just catch it a bit better there. It's got the red minute hand, as you can see. Just adds a touch of Cokeness, I guess, and a touch of interest about the aesthetic. But honestly, I think this watch looks just as good in just plain black bezel and just the standard silver hands. Now, I made a comment at the start of this video, and of course you can tell from the title of this video, that I consider this watch to be the best bang for buck budget dive watch / tool watch that money can buy. And here's why. So firstly, you've got 200 meters of water resistance, and that's the absolute minimum you need. If you're going to go diving or getting this watch wet, you need 200 meters of water resistance. If you've got a watch that's any less than that, you're taking a chance. Even if you go and take a quick shower, you're taking a chance. Secondly, it has a screw down crown, which is another essential requirement for a tall watch. It has a screw down crown. It's got 42 hours of power reserve. You might get about 45, 46 out of it, which is okay. It's nothing special. The movement on this watch is the Seiko 4R36. It's an okay Seiko movement. If you get a nice, reliable, accurate one, it will just run for years without needing a service. This particular one that I've got here, this is a 2018 version, so it's been running for a little while now. I bought this quite recently on the secondary market, and this one's running at about plus 5 seconds a day, which is actually really good. The crown's nice and tight, screws down, there's loads of thread on the crown. One of the things you'll know about Seiko, if you've ever had a Seiko dive watch, is that they can be awful when it comes to the alignment. And excuse the mess on the glass, by the way, but I am using this watch for its intended purpose, which is out on the water. And yes, I've got some salt water stains on it, and that'll all get washed off in the shower later. So there you go, guys, there you go. The real kicker about this watch, you know, what actually makes this watch, the Turtle, the infamous, the ubiquitous Turtle, the best value sports utility watch that money can buy, is the price in relation to the value. The price on this, and I'm talking secondary market as well, because I got this on the secondary market. This cost me half the price of the recommended retail price. The recommended retail price on these watches is around $500 US. I got this one for well under half that. And to be honest with you guys, 500 US. 500 US, even a brand new one of these at 500 US is astonishingly good value when you consider what you've got to pay. When you consider what you've got to pay for a Tag Heuer Aqua Racer, when you consider what you've got to pay, I mean, let's not even talk about Omega and Rolex, because, you know, you're talking 15-20 times the price of this watch. You're no longer talking about value, you're talking about an emotional purchase. But if we were talking just purely about value, 500 US for this watch is astonishing value. Absolutely astonishing value, guys. And so therefore, I'm just going to round this video up by saying the Seiko Turtle is the best value bang for buck watch on the market, full stop, period, end of story. And speaking of end of story, guys, it's time for me to head back. It's time for me to head back home. It's absolutely glorious here today, absolutely glorious. Thanks for sharing the video with me. Thanks for staying with me whilst I extol the virtues of the Turtle. What an amazing watch. I'm heading off now, guys. Thanks for watching the video, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Cheers.